What's good, Wealthbuilderz System, man? It's the myth, the wealth builder himself, back again with another video. I want to talk about using people and being used. I know you're like, what? I don't want this to go over your head, so I'm gonna explain what I'm talking about, right? All right, so if you're not being used, you're useless. Number one, right? And in life, business relationships, intimate relationships, friendships, everyone is being used. You might be being used in a different way, right? You might be used for your car. You might be used for your smarts. You might be used for your looks. You might be used for everything you bring to the table, and vice versa. Because you, my friend, are going to use your friends, your relationships, and your business partners too. Okay, see, the thing is, most people want to be with someone or be around people that are equally yoked. That's not always the case. 9 times out of 10, that's never the case. You're always going to have some differences. You're not going to always be equally yoked. Like, why would you want to be around people, right, that are the same as you, that you can't use for nothing? Let's, for instance, right, you have a friend and he know computers and you know computers. Y'all on the same mental level. Y'all want to start a business together, but y'all don't know nothing about business. Nothing about business. Not a thing. Don't know how to start an LLC. Don't know how to do anything but maybe create a website. You don't know much, right? You're going to have to learn, right? I'm not saying you can't learn, but you're going to have to learn. Now, why wouldn't you want to meet someone that you can use for their business acumen? Why wouldn't you want to meet someone that can help you and you can use them to build your business? Now, how they use you is up to them, right? They can use you in the sense of, hey, let me use this guy to teach me about computers, or let me use this guy to go into business with, or let me use this guy and have him pay me for my services, and that's so I can have some another income stream, right? You're using that person, then you're using that person's need for your services. It's all the same thing, even in relationships, right? We have to use each other. Like, I use my wife for certain things. She used me for certain things, right? If you're not being used, you're useless. It's like an old toy. You ever seen, you know a kid with a whole bunch of toys and they're just not using that toy and it look like it's brand new, but they don't really like it. They have no use for it. There's nothing to them that's exciting about it. It doesn't entertain them at all. So they don't use it. So now it becomes discarded. Now you give it away. You give it back to someone. You sell it, whatever the case may be, right? But you don't use it anymore. You don't use it at all. Never used it. Case in point. You know what I'm saying? If you're not being used, you're being discarded. You're going to be discarded. You're going to be thrown away. We use each other all the time. And a lot of times people are looking for business partners and relationships and things of that nature from people that are the same as them. Now, maybe you have some qualities of each other that you like, but you can't be the same, because you're not going to be able to use that person to be successful. You're not going to be able to use that person in any way, shape, or form but a reflection of you. And what's the point of that? We got 1,001 mirrors. You know what I'm saying? So when you feel yourself getting used or being used, only problem that I can see about that is that you have overextended yourself and you're not getting any return on it. You're doing too much for that person and you're not getting a return on your investment at all. Okay? So if you feel like you're not getting a return on your investment, then you're being used. All right? So let's know the difference. Let's know the difference between being used and being useful. All right? Until next time, Wealth Builders, it's the man, it's the myth, the Wealth Builder himself, signing off. Peace.